You are backstage with Brawin. Please stick around as I introduce you to my favorite new reality show, Buried by the Bernards on Netflix.
Oh, it's loud out here. Hi, everybody. You are backstage with Brawin. Now, some of you are going to recognize the nameplate right here. Some of you might need a little bit of a hint. So, recently on Netflix, a really cool show debuted, and it's called Buried by the Bernards. So as you guys know, I was in the Dominican Republic for like 6 weeks, and my sister has the knack of finding like the best reality shows to watch. I typically don't watch, but I got sucked into this one right away. First of all, because I'm a Memphis girl. So you are backstage with Brawin at the R. Bernard Funeral Home in Memphis, Tennessee. You are backstage with Brawin at the R. Bernard Funeral Home in Memphis. Now, I didn't know anything about this funeral home except the fact that I passed by it like 100 times in a week on average. But watching the show, Buried by the Bernards, I learned that one of their claims to fame is the drive-through viewing. Who does that? They do that. One of the things that I love most about Buried with the Bernards is this. First of all, you'd think there have been shows that filmed in Memphis before, and first of all, the thing that comes to mind is Greenleaf. But they pulled an okie doke on us. They just said it was filmed in Memphis, and there were no legitimate Memphis sites in the actual background. And so Memphians didn't like that so much, me being a Memphian. But here, one of the first things that catches you is they hit you fast with the Memphis landmarks, so you get a real feel for what Memphis actually looks like, feels like, and the flow of the city. You are backstage with Brawin at the R. Bernard Funeral Home. Listen, I don't have to tell you guys that this show is extremely popular because it was trending for so many weeks on Netflix. So you guys already know, but I'm going to tell you what makes this show extremely special, and that is the fact that this show is so authentic to Memphis. Can I just say one name? Uncle Kevin. Uncle Kevin is everybody's uncle in Memphis. I had 10 of them just like him. They might not have exactly as much charisma or game as Uncle Kevin, but everybody in Memphis knows an Uncle Kevin. You are backstage with Brawin at the R. Bernard Funeral Home, home of the Netflix sensations, the Bernard family. Now, if one of them walks out here right now, woo-wee child, I will be ready to go. But in the meantime, let me just tell you one more thing. Uncle Kevin is a fashion icon. Anybody in Memphis in that generation that has that kind of cool, that kind of charm, will be seen wearing a red shirt and looking good in it. So the look, the feel, the clothes, the vernacular, the way we talk, man, all of that is authentic to Memphis, Tennessee. You are backstage with Brawin at the R. Bernard Funeral Home. So as you know, Uncle Kevin is not the only man on Buried by the Bernards that's getting a lot of attention. So Ryan is the son. So he is part owner of the funeral home, and women everywhere have been crushing on Ryan. He is dreamy. I'm just saying, he is very easy on the eyes. If he were to walk out here right now, I may or may not be a typical Southern belle. I may or may not flirt like you cannot even believe that I'm flirting. We'll have to see. Somebody gonna pop up at some point. It might not be today, but in the meantime, let me tell you what I love about Ryan. You are backstage with Brawin at the R. Bernard Funeral Home, home of the Bernard family, more commonly known as the Netflix sensations, directly from Memphis. Let me pick up with Ryan. So I think Ryan could give classes in Parenting 101. And the reason is because because he lifts his girls up so effortlessly. Ryan lifts his girls up so effortlessly. I mean, he needs to give a course on Parenting 101. He will give you a little guidance, and then he'll give you a little love, and then he'll direct you and he'll love you. Every girl needs a Ryan as a daddy. So not only is Ryan real easy on the eyes, we can agree to that, but he seems to have a handle on this parenting thing, especially as it relates to parenting two beautiful daughters, Deja and Reagan. You are backstage with Brawin at the R. Bernard Funeral Home, home to the Bernard family, more commonly known as the Netflix sensations. Let me talk about Miss Debbie. I love Miss Debbie. She is like everybody's Southern auntie, everybody's Southern grandmother. But she is way too cool for me to just classify her in this grandmother thing. She is everything I want to be as I continue to grow. One of the best things that I heard on this show was when Miss Debbie told somebody, girl, I haven't apologized to nobody since the damn 80s. That's all of us right now. I live for what is coming out of Miss Debbie's mouth next. So you are backstage with Brawin at the R. Bernard Funeral Home. I just got checked. I don't know, maybe they wanted me to leave, but what we agreed on is that I will share these clips, make sure they see that I'm representing in the truest sense of a Memphis girl. It's all love, and that I'm very, very proud that Memphis is in the news for something as positive as the way a real family was portrayed on television. You are backstage with Brawin. All right, guys, you are backstage with Brawin at the R. Bernard Funeral Home, home of the now famous Netflix family, the Bernards. I don't want to wear my welcome out, and I might slip in another day and drop a little bit more about what I love about the show. But let me just tell you this: if you have never binge watched this series, do yourself a favor, click on Netflix and check out the show. You will see why I am a proud Memphis girl in this heat, honey, trying to tell you a little bit about what makes this particular show special. And you have just been backstage with Brawin. All right, guys, I have been out here saying that I was about to get run off the property, but Memphians are always so nice. Well, look who the Memphian is that was going to run me off. This is Uncle Kevin.
I got to come check you out. You're up on this lot taking pictures and filming and carrying on.
Uncle Kevin got me snatched right up, but is gracious enough, as most Memphis superstars are, to give a shout out on my channel, Backstage with Brawin at the R. Bernard Funeral Home.
All right.
Kevin.
Bye, baby. Bye, y'all.
And Uncle Kevin was not kidding when he said he had to get back to work. Thank you, Uncle Kevin. I certainly hope that you enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed making it. Please be sure to like this video, share this video, and subscribe to my channel, Backstage with Brawin. Oh, that was fun.